Look at that. This is my kitty. This is my kitty, baby fan. Aw, isn't she a cutie? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing the very disturbing case of Charley Ross, who is said to be the first recorded kidnapping in US history. But before we get started, my name is Sophia Lovelace and I post about ghosts, ghouls, anything creepy and cool. So if you like any of that stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I have new uploads. Also, when you're down there, make sure to hit the bell icon. That way you are notified every time I have new uploads, but you're also notified when I have premieres, which is an opportunity for you to chat with me live as we watch my video together. On July 1st, 1874, two boys by the name of Charley and Walter Ross were playing outside of their family's mansion in the United States. While they were playing outside, two men approached them, and these men were familiar to the boys because they had offered them candy before. These men offered to buy both Charley and Walter firecrackers if they got inside their buggy. The boys, of course, being 4 and 6 years old and living in a time period where stranger danger wasn't really a concept, they agreed to climb into the buggy. However, a few minutes after riding in the buggy, Charley, the 4-year-old, began to cry. The two men pulled over the buggy and let Walter out and gave him 25 cents, which would be equivalent to almost $6 in United States currency today. Then they drove off with his younger brother, Charley, and little did he know that this was the last that anyone would see his brother. After a little while, their father, Christian K. Ross, came outside of the home and went into the front yard to find the boys. However, when he didn't find them in the front yard, he went over to the neighbors thinking that they had went over there. Turns out the boys hadn't gone over to the neighbors, as we already knew, but the neighbor had witnessed what had happened and told Christian K. Ross what she saw. Of course, what she saw was the two men guiding the boys into their buggy and then being driven away. So he didn't tell his wife, the mother of the two boys, what had happened, and she actually found out because 2 days later she was reading the newspaper and saw his ads that he placed in the newspaper requesting the return of the boys. The reason she wasn't living with them at the time was because she was recovering from an illness and living in Atlantic City. And the father continued his search until he died in 1897. But Charley was still missing and they received a ransom note asking for $20,000, which would be equivalent to $456,000 in today's currency. Now, the letter outlined steps that the father had to do in order to receive the son again, and he followed all those steps, but he never came in contact with the kidnappers, which resulted in Charley remaining a missing person forever. Now, I'm going to read you the ransom note that the Ross family received, and there is a lot of spelling mistakes, so bear with me. Mr. Ross, be not uneasy, you son, Charley Bruster. He all right. We got him, and no powers on earth can deliver out of our hand. You will have to pay us before you get him from us, and pay us a big cent too. If you put the cops hunting for him, you will only defeat you own end. We is got him fit, so no living power can gets him from us alive. If any approach is made to his hiding place, that is the signal for his instant annihilation. If you regard his life puts no one to search for him, you money can fetch him alive, and no other existing powers can deceive yourself, and think the detectives can get him from us in one impossible you hear from us in a few days. Now, people did not know how to write back then, I swear. But that is the end of of my video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I have new uploads. Also, make sure to hit the bell, that way you are notified when I have premieres. Also, make sure if you're watching this on Facebook to hit that follow button. If you like this video, make sure to please give it a big thumbs up because it really helps me out, lets the social media platforms know that you are enjoying my content and recommends it to more people, which is fantastic for me. If you liked this video, make sure to please give it a big thumbs up because it lets me know that you like what I'm doing and recommends it to more people. Also, make sure to share it on any social medias you might have. And I think that's it for today. Stay spooky and